Hi everyone and welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use the other three interrogative pronouns, who, whom, and whose. Let's first take a look at a couple of questions that use who and whom. Who is your teacher? Who is your teacher? Whom is the book for? Whom is the book for? Now, we use who and whom to ask about people. But first, what is the difference between who and whom? We use who to refer to the sentence subject and whom to refer to the object of the verb or the preposition. So if we answer these questions, the answers would be, she is my teacher and the book is for her. And in these responses, who refers to she, the sentence subject, while whom refers to her, the object of the preposition for. Now, one thing to note is that in general, the use of whom can sound quite formal. So nowadays, the use of who is more common in everyday life, regardless of whether you are asking about the sentence subject or the objects of verbs and prepositions. So we often say, who is the book for? However, for this lesson, we will practice using both who and whom. Now, that's the main difference between the two, and as the verb to be has a complement rather than an object, in our example sentences, whom will always refer to the object of the preposition and not the verb. Let's now take a look at a few more example questions. Who are your friends? Who are your friends? Who is the winner? Who is the winner? Whom is Jenna with? Whom is Jenna with? Whom are the gifts for? Whom are the gifts for? So as you can see, we can use both is and are, and whether we use singular or plural verbs depend on the noun that comes next. So we say, who are your friends, and not who is your friends. And we say, whom are the gifts for, and not whom is the gifts for. One thing we can also do is move the position of prepositions. So we can say, with whom is Jenna, and for whom are the gifts. However, for this lesson, we will practice using the prepositions at the end of the questions. Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these questions. Who is your teacher? Whom is the book for? Who are your friends? Who is the winner? Whom is Jenna with? Whom are the gifts for? That was great, well done. Let's now take a look at how we can use whose. Here are two example questions. Whose are these books? Whose are these books? Whose books are these? Whose books are these? Now, we use whose to ask about possession, as in to whom something belongs. So in these questions, we are asking to whom the books belong. And as you can see in these questions, we can use whose as a pronoun, as in the first question, but we can also use it as a determiner and use it with a noun and say whose books. And when we use whose as a pronoun, we can ask whose is or whose are, depending on whether we are asking about one thing or many things. Here are some more example questions. Whose is this wallet? Whose is this wallet? Whose wallet is this? Whose wallet is this? Whose car is that? Whose car is that? Whose is this food? Whose is this food? Okay, so let's now do a speaking practice of these questions. Whose are these books? Whose books are these? Whose is this wallet? Whose wallet is this? Whose car is that? Whose is this food? Excellent job, well done. Let's now do the final quiz. In the final quiz, you will see sentences with blanks, and you have to say the correct sentence by filling in the blank with correct words. In some of the questions, you will be prompted to use either the singular or the plural form of the verb to be. Okay, so let's begin the practice. Who are the children in the car? Whom is John with? Whom is the card for? Who is upset? Whose is this money? Whose shoes are these? Whose car is in front of the house? Fantastic efforts, well done. Okay, so in this lesson, we learned how to use the interrogative pronouns who, whom, and whose. Next, we have a practice lesson, and as always, make sure to take that lesson for more speaking practice. See you soon again. Bye-bye.